There may be need to increase the retirement age in St. Kitts and Nevis to protect the viability of the pension fund, says Governor of the Eastern Caribbean Central Bank, Timothy Antoine. In a presentation made recently to the Chamber of Industry and Commerce, the governor pointed out that the state of the fund at this time only assures a few more years of its sustenance, and authorities will need to consider increasing the retirement age.
That right now, retirement age in St. Kitts and Nevis is 62. In most of the other islands, it's at 65. So yes, folks, we are going to have to retire a little later. Yes. And you could still choose to retire a little earlier if you want, but thank you very much, Marlon. But what it does mean is that they will probably introduce some early retirement factors, which mean if you go a little earlier, you will get a little less of your pension until you get to the new age, whatever that age is set by the state.
The governor noted that ultimately the public will have to fix the future of the pension system.
So I'm not announcing anything. I am not in a position to do that. I have no authority to do that. But I do want to point out to you. And by the way, if you don't fix Social Security, you, the people will fix it. How are you going to fix it? Either you don't get your pension or the state is going to have to implement taxes to fix it. Because in every single law in our countries, the state has an implicit or explicit guarantee to cover any shortfalls in Social Security. If you're sitting in business, you know that if the state has to do this without help, you are going to get involved. So we need to come together to make sure that certain things happen with Social Security, to preserve it, not just for us, but our children and our grandchildren. So this shows you what I was referring to. Most of our countries are at 65. Grenada, which is at 60, has announced that starting next year it's going to 61. It will get to 65 over a 9-10 year period. But most of the other countries are at 65. Antigua is moving to 65 as well. St. Vincent, I believe, is on a track to get there. So obviously, a discussion needs to be had in St. Kitts and Nevis about this pension age.
Increasing the pension age is not only an issue for the Eastern Caribbean. French President Emmanuel Macron forced through his plans to raise the pension age in France last week, triggering massive protests across the country. Macron defended his plan to raise the official retirement age in France from 62 to 64. Andre Huey, SKN Newsline.